Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've been following me for Vlogmas, today is a 2-for-1 power punch. I did not get a film up yesterday. It was my son's winter party at his school, and I was responsible for the hot chocolate bar. So my morning was crazy, getting hot chocolate ready, getting stuff prepped for the party, and it just got away from me yesterday. So I do apologize, but I promise today's video will be worth the missed day. We're gonna talk about books. I buy a lot of books for Christmas. If I've got a friend with a child or like a niece, a nephew on my husband's side, I don't do toys. Each child is different and they're into different things. By reaching out to everybody who has a child that I have to buy for, I have to ask, what are they into? Do they like Lego? Do they like Barbie? Do they like that? All kids read books. All kids like books. So I always buy books for kids, and it's great. It doesn't take up a lot of space. The parents are definitely going to use it. The kids will love it. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some of Patrick's favorite books if you're looking for ideas. These probably fall between the age of, I would say 3 and maybe 5, maybe 6, but some of them I've been reading to him since he was like a baby, which makes them so special to me. Number 1 on my list is a book called Gaston. Now, I find with a lot of books, when I buy for people in the US, they're like, oh, I've never seen that book. They're more kind of widely distributed in the UK. I think this is one of those cases. Now, Gaston is a story about a pug dog and a poodle dog that gets switched at birth. So the pug is brought up, is it a pug? Is it a French bulldog? It's a bulldog, not a pug. Bulldog gets brought up like a poodle, so it's very dainty. And the poodle gets brought up like a bulldog, so it's like rah, 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 everywhere. And then they meet each other in the park. And it's absolutely hysterical. There you little poodles. It makes Patrick laugh really hard, and he just absolutely loves it. Another thing too, as an adult, I'm really into illustrations. I gotta tell you, a book will like go back on the shelf if the illustrations are crap. And this one is like so super cute. I love how it's done. Lots of bright, fun colors, lots of rhymes. Antoinette is the name of the little poodle, and Gaston. This is a really, really cute book. I highly recommend it as a Christmas option if you need to get a book for a little babe. Next on the list is You Choose. I absolutely love these. They're a series of books, and they're kind of like, do you remember when we were younger, the choose your own adventure books? Where it was like, if you want to do this, go to page 3. If you want to do this, go to page 85. This is kind of like that, but for younger kids. So basically, do you know what it is? I just realized it's kind of like if the choose your own adventure books and Where's Waldo had a baby. Kind of like that. Kids get to see these ginormous pictures, and it's like, if you could go anywhere, where would you go? And then you get to look down, it's like, oh, there's a city, there's a beach, there's a waterfall. It is a great story for interaction with your kids and chatting and imagination. We have had so many belly laughs coming up with crazy scenarios in these books. When you get hungry, what would you eat? And it's all these different foods, and the kids can point and pick out. Absolutely love this book. And I would say this is probably good for, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, even 6 years old. They have a whole series. There's You Choose, there's You Choose in Space, there's You Choose Your Dreams. I'll put links to all these below, but this is one I highly, highly recommend. It's very good. The next one is The New Jumper by Oliver Jeffers. Now, if you follow me over on Instagram, you may or may not know that I am obsessed with Oliver Jeffers. I love his super simple illustrations that he uses. This story is about one of the Hueys. These guys are called Hueys, and his name is Rupert. And he's concerned that all the Hueys look exactly the same, so he wants to do something to stand out. So he knits himself a little jumper. It's all about like being your unique best self and not worrying about what other people say, going with your gut, living your best life. And I am all about that. And I want Patrick to know that he can love whatever he wants, do whatever he wants. It's okay to be different. That's the gist of it. I absolutely love it. Oliver Jeffers has a whole range of books. I can highly recommend Stuck. Stuck is fantastic. Lost and Found. Take a look at his whole catalog of books on Amazon. They are really, really cute. And as your child gets older, there's a book called The Day the Crayons Quit that is kind of like Shrek. It's cute for the kids, they love it, but it's also hilarious as an adult to read it. It's very funny. Next is the big book of Science Things to Make and Do. This isn't really a bedtime story. It's more of an interactive, like, hey, let's do some science. Patrick is obsessed with science, obsessed with numbers. So this is like a huge win-win. And apparently It's a winner of the Royal Society Prizes for Science Books in 2008. Oh, so there's probably a ton more of these. We love this one. It's from Usborne Books, and I bet you can find it on Amazon, and if not, you can find it on usborne.com. I'll put a link below when I find out where you can get it. We received it as a gift, and Patrick absolutely loves it. We've done a few experiments in here so far, but you've got like baking stuff, and you've got fluttering ghost in a bottle. Who knew? Great gift idea. Love it. Next is a book for all of you out there shopping for a little girl this Christmas. Or you know what, let me take that back. A little girl or a little boy. It's all about, in my mind, female empowerment, but boys need to know about that too, which is exactly why Patrick has this book. It's called Zog and the Flying Doctors, and it's by the same woman, Julia Donaldson, who wrote The Gruffalo. So if your child likes The Gruffalo, they'll love this book. It's written in the same way. The illustrations are all very similar to that vibe of the gruff. This book is about a girl named Princess Pearl and her quest to be a doctor. She's a princess, so the expectation is that she's going to wear a crown and a frilly pink dress, but she's got other plans. She wants to go around and save the world. I absolutely love it. Every time I read it at the end, I'm like, yes, Pearl, go girl. You take that crown off and you be a doctor if that's what you want to do. Work it. She flies around on a dragon called Zog with her partner in crime, Dr. Gadabout the Great. It's just a great story with an incredible, incredible message. And if you love that, there's a prequel. Zog. Zog is all about the dragon that flies them around and how he met Pearl and how he met Gadabout. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I guess you could get both of them and read this one first and then the next one. But in our case, we found this one first and then read the prequel. Excellent, excellent 2 books. Any little girl that I know, I buy her this book so she can aspire to be a doctor or a president or a lawyer. Whatever you want. I have 3 more to go, and the last 3 are sentimental books. They're so wonderful. They're my favorites. I've cried reading 2 of them. The other one's just a classic. We'll start with the classic. Goodnight Moon. I was over on Emily Norris's channel, and actually that's what gave me the idea to make this video, going, yeah, of course, like books are the best thing ever to buy as a gift. And I love that she made a video about it. There's a lot of really good ideas on her video. I'll link that below. But she also talks about Goodnight Moon. I gotta be honest, the first time I read this, I was like, I don't get it. What's all the hype about? Like, everybody loves this book. It's like super simple, not much of a story. We're just saying goodnight to everything in the room. But Patrick, I've been reading this to him since he was a baby, and he loves it. He always, if given the choice, he would pick Goodnight Moon. I think it might just be that it's bedtime and it's comforting, but also too, this book was first published in 1947. So proof's in the pudding, y'all. Proof's in the pudding. People love this book. So if you haven't seen this book or you haven't ever heard of this book, you need to get on over to Amazon now and order it because it's a classic and kids love it. Emily was saying in her video that there's a mouse in every picture, which I gotta be honest, I've never really clocked before, but now I will next time I'm reading it with Patrick. It's a whole little interactive thing we can do while reading it. Excellent. And the last 2, I've cried. I'm serious. I've cried reading both of these to Patrick. I need to sip my tea before I talk about them because they're going to have me crying on this video and y'all see me cry enough. Hold on. Maybe even have a little chocolate before I talk about it. I find that I need chocolate to fuel me through Christmas. Oh my God, it's so good. In Switzerland, we have, the best chocolate. What a Wonderful World. It's based on the song What a Wonderful World that Louis Armstrong? I'm trying to make him French. It's Louis Armstrong, isn't it? Based on the song that he sings. And what I do with it is I will put the song on my phone. And as he's singing the song, I start flipping through the pages. Patrick's loving it and Mama's crying because it is so absolutely beautiful. So you're like, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. So beautiful. I see skies of blue, clouds of white. I'm gonna sing you the whole song.
The bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
You get the point. Oh my, look at this beauty.
The colors of the rainbow so pretty in the sky. Oh my God. Okay, wait, let me tell you. This is, okay, I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you.
Mama is crying. What a wonderful world. There's so many dark things in the world that get us down. I'm about to cry right now. But then you read this book and you're like, no, the world is beautiful. little beautiful 3-year-old, innocent. Oh my God. Order it. Order it. It's the best. I can make a whole video about this book. Get it? Had a breakdown. Okay. And the last one, this is my all-time favorite book. It's the model for one of the biggest lessons I want to teach Patrick, like give yourself, give to your friends, take care of your friends, give. It's The Giving Tree. And let me tell you, if you've never heard of it, I won't hold it against you. It's pretty popular and has been around a long time. First published in 1964. We're going back here. It is a book about a boy and his friend, Mr. Tree. The tree and the little boy always play together. Then the boy grows up and he's like, I don't want to play anymore. I want money. So the tree says, take all my apples, take them into town and sell them, and then you'll have money. And then the boy's like, I want a boat so I can travel. He comes back a few years later and the tree's like, take my branches. And then he's like, I want to build a house for my family. And the tree's like, take my whole tree trunk and build a house for your family. And then he comes back, I'm gonna start crying again. And the tree's like, I have nothing to give you. And the little, I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. If you don't know, order the book. Have some tissues the first time you read it to your child, because it's gonna make you think about like being a parent, and you give stuff to your kids when they're little, and then the older you get, and the less you're gonna be able to give them. You can always give them your time. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And the guy who wrote it, he looks like a fun guy. Look at this guy. Hello. You wrote the best book I've ever read in my whole life. Thank you for that. Thank you. And next time they take a picture of you, smile. You look a little scary in this picture, but you're awesome. The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. You guys, I've given you a good list there. Seriously, get over to Amazon. I'll put the links below so you can click straight through to where you can order them. I don't know if the links that I put go to UK or US, but anyway, check these books out. I guarantee they will be a hit with kids and with parents. Win-win. Check, check. Merry Christmas. How are you guys getting on with Christmas? Are you done shopping? Do you have books that I should be checking out for Patrick? Please, 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 please. I love having great books for him. Put it down below. I want to know what we should be checking out and reading over here in Switzerland. If you are new to my channel, thanks so much for stopping by. My name's Eileen. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff from me. I'm also over on Instagram. You can find me there at Eileen Vincett. I post stories often, and I will see you guys back again tomorrow for Vlogmas. Have an awesome, awesome day. See you soon. Bye. Right, so how does tea taste when it's got chocolate milk in it? I was making hot chocolate for my son's winter party that happened yesterday, and this morning I went to check the refrigerator for milk. No milk, but leftover hot chocolate, now in the form of chocolate milk in my refrigerator. Poured it in my tea. But between me and you, it doesn't taste very nice.